Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Dark's Dungeon 2. So last episode we hit escalation 3. Then I made a very stupid move trying to fight the Leviathan, which might have been possible had I not messed up with the reverberating redoubt. And I totally forgot that I needed the speed to be less than 2 to get the extra actions. So, yeah, we're gonna definitely keep Baldwin's speed less than 2 so that I can get extra actions with it. Now, I think to progress the quest with the Blade of Fire that we got at Escalation 3, I need to set witches on fire to be able to use this on them, because I saw while I was playing with Reynold, I could only use this on people who were already on fire. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to go down to the Black Cat's talent down here, and I'm going to set it on, or I'm going to break the siege, and I'm going to have the Arbalest break the cauldron while I am fighting. I'm going to try my best not to kill anything during that little bit of a time and set things up during that. And then while one is burning, we're just going to hit them with the Blade of Fire. And hopefully that's the quest I need to do. And we'll see if that's what I need. And otherwise, I'll just kind of be hunting around and things like that and see where I need to go. Because it's very cryptic about what you need for this one. Scrutinize the suspicious few for fungal witch sign. Unmask the agents of chaos and set them alight. So to me that also means I'm just gonna get going. We all know I'm using Baldwin. I have him with Chop, Hew, Intimidate to ignore the stealth, because that's going to be a big mechanic. Solemnity as a heal, Reflection. Then we have the Perpetual Lethargy, so I can reset the skill uses so I can infinitely use everything. That's kind of going to be the plan. And I doubt I'm going to get anything in the Sprawl on fire, if I'm being totally honest here.
City. Another inferno of mutilation and madness.
And there's nothing here that allows me... I can't even equip anything on him. So I'm just going to have to hope that I can... I want to check for one more thing while I was at it. Like, set them on fire that way, because with how I'm using Baldwin, I can't even set people on fire normally. But that's kind of how I'm thinking about it, because if you're down to a few heroes and all your heroes that had fire skills were dead, and you couldn't find a
Behold, the great
flammable item, that's the one way of setting people on fire. So that's kind of how I got to thinking about it, is
to profit in destruction.
That's the only way of reliably setting things on fire in this module. Otherwise, I would think of maybe
Haste and carelessness.
There would be a different way of going about it, but I almost think it has to be... Oh, we got stunned. It has to be you use it on those witches after you blow up their cauldron like that. We got one extra action, thankfully. I did use... I think it was the Gruel. So every time I resist or something like that, I get the restoration on him, so that's helping out a bit. I should just be Solimitying more, shouldn't I? Or not Solemnity, Reflection to get rid of that. And then I can hit the crack shot next turn.
So press your advance.
And good old Chop. 113 crit. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
He can definitely hit harder than our boy Reynald could, can't he? Now that being said, I could have set Reynald up to hit harder, I think, even though he was the aggressor.
Horizon and lament.
So I think what I'm going to do... Oh, he even wants to do what I want to do, is go to the resistance encounter.
Is tomorrow's regret.
To... Oh. That narrows it down for me. Scrutinize the suspicious few. The suspicious few. Okay.
Chaos
That
must be met
works.
with unwavering resolve.
I didn't see that at all. Like, I probably saw it and then it didn't register in my head like while I was going through with Reynald as it usually does. Like, that happens a lot if you kind of watch my content, is I'll see something and it has the same icon as something else and I'll go, that's not what I want. I'm gonna do this instead. Well, I can get rid of the dodge on the flare, so I'm gonna do that, even though we had the blind. So, yeah, I think if you watch my content, you'll see that a lot more than you'll realize. I'll go, I see this, but I'm not really registering that I see this. I'm not sure if other people kind of know what I'm talking about, but we're like, can
Measure out your violence.
what's the word I'm thinking of?
Judiciously.
Like, do the same thing where they go, yes, I know that I'm on this thing says it knows what escalation I'm on, or like, this token means I'm bleeding, but I don't really know that I'm bleeding. I'm not paying attention to it. I do that a lot. I know that the token's there. We can get rid of his dodge, hit the Immolist. You actually might not take out the Immolist because of that huge range, but yeah. There we go. And bada boom.
We are the flame.
You know, I really liked
For all the world to see.
doing it how I was fighting with Reynald, but this does feel a lot better. I do wonder how it would have gone on Boudica, because she had the action where, like, the adrenaline rush was what I really wanted to use, where once I use it, she just heals herself every time she attacks, and if I yop and hit two people, it does a double heal. So I do wonder how that would have worked out. Lies, deception, to arms. Yeah, secrets of the Coven. Assist us. No. That's just for decadence. Oh, I really, messed with them, huh? Hey, I have something to ignore your stealth. Haha. What are you transplanting? My blind onto nothing? So I can still get rid of their dodges if I just hew. Oh, now I'm weak. Whatever will I do? I can still one-hit this decadent. And you.
A promising development.
Remove stealth. And I think this decadent goes... Oh, really? 2 health left because I hit really low. Well, that's that. Oh, you really want to go stealth on me after what happened to your friend? He's blind, not deaf. $113 crit.
So press your advance.
I do wonder how this would have worked on the duelist. The one thing I was afraid of is that she didn't have a very good heal, if I remember right. I didn't entirely look into all of the path. So that's on me. But I wanted to have someone with the heal. I wanted to use her for the riposte, but... And then the reverberating redoubt wouldn't have worked at all.
A trek into the wild country.
I mean, it would have, because the damage on attack on top of the riposte, but then
The day is upon us.
I wouldn't have gotten the extra action, which I'm going to be more careful of now. Hey guys!
The enemy demurs. These reservists make an
Riposte.
impressive train band.
Get rid of dodge. Toil and trouble. Well, I'm hoping that I do enough damage to it. There we go. You can get your riposte. Cauldron Bubble. So, Cauldron Bubble and Toil and Trouble are both part of that same rhyme. That's why it's sticking in my head so much. We are just going to overhand, I think, here. And then we're gonna hit the Virago, get rid of that dodge plus. I'm very surprised we hit. And we're gonna Windlass for the combo that I wanted there. Riposte on the cauldron, yes, because it boiled over and you somehow still hit it. I want you to get more riposte because I will be healing you. As long as the Virago doesn't take you out. Then you can just overhand. Make sure that the cauldron doesn't do anything. You can get ripostes. Heal our guardsmen. Oh, it'll be over soon for them. Oh, that blinded us. Okay. Well, we can still overhand get rid of the block. Then we can get rid of Cauldron. I wasn't expecting the crit, I was expecting to have to hit it twice. That burns them. Getting rid of Custode because she's a big damage dealer. And then just guard, get the blocks. Then all in on her. Get that lovely combo. Armor break 1, she burns, and then I can hit her down. Or she just burns down. Bye-bye. See you later.
A new dawn. A new disaster.
Okay. So I didn't see I got anything special from doing that fight. I did not. So it looks like we're just going to have to go through another region. I'm going to go through the Black Cat's talent here, maybe? And break this siege while I'm at it. Yeah.
Blinding snow, biting winds.
Surprised he didn't get fatigued.
Oblivion's spawn.
Can't use this because of winded. I think it's the stalwart stew I had on, because gain on burn resist. We're going to be going through the tundra. They can burn and bleed me in there depending upon the enemy I'm fighting. So let's use another one of these. Actually, I have that for 2 more regions, so we'll just use the flapjacks for the resistances. Remove negative quirk. Winded gone, so I can use a speed bag. I have disease resistance still, yeah? Okay. And I think we'll call it... What about burning resistance? Yeah, so we'll call that good. I don't have scouting gear. I'm not going to equip scouting gear. We can get rid of the Shrieker Chick. General's Dream Trophy isn't going to be doing me much good. I can get rid of that. I can't even sell it. Alright, cool. Tundra. Oh, it's storming good out. So there's a suspicious view again. I'm going to need to go to that. So I'm going to go to this barricade because I'd just like to do it.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming.
Maybe we can get revenge for Reynold and get the general. Who knows? I do wonder how many of the suspicious few I have to do. Does the item tell me?
Through them, and so they must fall.
I just have to get fungal witch sign. Okay. As long as he can lift his blade, let's go. This actually shouldn't be too horrible. I just need to hit these two like twice. Then I can go and hit the altar and the herald at the same time. And with the fact that I already got an extra action, that shouldn't be horrible. So there goes their block. Nah, they still got more though.
Steady yourself. Hold fast.
Okay, we might need to Solemnity because of stress soon. But let's get... I was really hoping on that hit. So that Clarion Call is not helping at all. Yeah, we need to get stress down. Although I don't think it's going to be doing enough. The hope is to get an extra action out of this. Because I need to do it before they crit me and do a lot more. Yeah, extra action. Oop. Then Solemnity again for the stress. They're both on death's door, so when they hit me, they go down. I'm gonna reflection for the stress and to remove the blind there. So that's gonna take them out. Gives me an action to hit the corpse, getting the altar in range.
The work continues.
Not exactly how I figured this would go, but it works.
What is it, then, that gazes back so intently from the abyss?
I was really hoping to get the corpse down there.
Fatigue.
I think it can still stress me out, but I choose either pass and have it do more. Oh, lovely. So if I pass, I get 2 stress. So let's do this. So I can pass, get my solemnity back. So I can be in a better stress. I thought that would get me my stuff back. I might have to pass with a lower health.
A resounding.
I thought that's what my trophy did for me.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
When passing, reset skill uses. So it didn't do that. Huh.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
So I need to go to the suspicious few there. That blind start is oof. I was hoping we hit him. This should put us at like 40 health, yeah? A little less than I thought.
Hold fast.
Still good though.
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Can solemnity this. Heal for 100.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
Still blinded. Oh, probably because this little guy. Just gonna go for the hit then, because if I reflection, he's probably just gonna blind me again.
Anxiety foments insidious.
Might be worth running from this one actually. Resisted the stress at least. Problem there is I was gonna keep getting blinded. Even if I used reflection to get rid of the blind, and then I was gonna keep getting stressed out from the clarion caller. Yeah, this one might not be as bad because I can just hit the altar right away, which is the source of half this stuff, then that's going to move the cherub up.
A brilliant
And we didn't start blinded. Uh-oh. I might have to cut recording and finish this later because that's getting really close and it's blowing out power fuses before the lightning. Alright, so this guy's down. Just healing fatigue. I'm gonna heal our stress here.
What is it then that gazes back so intensely?
Healing stress again. And hit the cherub. Or rather the clarion color, which is actually better, because now no stress.
The work continues.
Alright, we're gonna go to the suspicious view. And actually, I'm gonna segment this just in case I lose power, and that way we don't lose any data. So 1 second here. Alright, so going to the suspicious view.
The unknown awaits. Be wary.
Lies, deceptions to arms. Now, and I need to pay more attention to this to see what happens. Okay, so let's break the cauldron first. I was really hoping.
Trammeled, trapped.
Now I can't hit it. Now I need to get through her. Gonna have that meltdown, but we can heal. So Slimity for the heal. Just gonna go for the hit because they can keep applying the blind.
Squandered.
I didn't see I had extra actions, otherwise I probably should have gone for it, but kind of crazy that the 100 block or 100 crit only went to, 20. Got dodge, got block plus, so that's nice. No extra action. Oh, there we go. And we don't have a blind, so we can just kind of do this and get rid of the custode. Well, I thought we got the blind from our attack. Probably better that we tried that because she had a chance of attacking us. We are gonna do reflection to remove blind. So we have another action coming up after the custode goes. And actually, probably should have just done intimidate, now that I think about it. And then I could get 2 witch fires off. A Solemnity for the heal. Don't get that yet. Okay. We are gonna Reflection to get the blind off because we got another action upcoming. Intimidate to hit the pot. Gonna heal and de-stress within our next action. Meltdown is fine. Oh, we got a Resolute. That's awesome. 136 heal. Thank you, thank you. Food barrels finally came in handy. Intimidate, hitting the cauldron again.
Hold fast. For who knows?
Resisted the blind. Thank you. One more hit, the cauldron goes down. Extra action? Nope. So here we go. Cauldron down. They're gonna be burned. I can use the thing on them. Well, so much for using it on the Custode, which is the reason I left her alive, but we can still use it on the Virago. Which was the straight up execution. We got the Blade of Blight now. Which is different.
Await those who dare.
Oh, weapon craves poisonous blight. Scrutinize a suspicious view for fungal witch sign and corrode the elements of occultism. So now do I have to blight them? That might be a bit more difficult. And we got bundles of herbs, so I'm not... I have a plan on how to use this. It's just going to be a little more difficult if it's what I think it is. And I'm guessing there's going to be one for blood as well, which I can use really easily. Okay. To the inn.
Let them come. Let them break against the bulwark of our defense.
Alright, let's Windlass. Get those dodges off. Gonna Leading Strike to get the combo. Or try and get the riposte. Gonna Windlass again for the dodges. And Reflection to get the blind off. Yikes. Okay. Overhand just to... Actually, no, we're Leading Strike, get the combo.
A awash in turmoil.
So I am blighted. I don't think that's how that's gonna work, though. Hit one of the Viragos. Yeah. Okay, well, hit Custode. Gonna get our riposte back. Hit the Virago and back armor breaker. Snapshot back. Well, I'm already the last one going, so. Custode down. Reflection. De-stress, get blind off. Well, that's one down. Oh, I can't heal with this thing. That's right. At least it got rid of the blight.
From caustic agony.
And that's her down. Going at Virago. Windlasting Virago for combo if I can. Windlasting again, just to keep the combo on. You know, I was kind of curious to see what happens if I killed the fungal thing there, but... Okay.
The inn stands sturdier than it once was. But
So I want to get soft off there. Plus 20% to 8 damage, 5 crit for 1 region. Gotta do Elp and Glow here quick.
let us rebuff this assault swiftly and without mercy.
Windlasting. Windlasting. So no more dodges there. Leading strike to get the riposte, and leading strike to get another riposte. No more dodges on any of them. They start with a lot, man. Okay. Let's get the riposte back up. Healing one of the guards, then getting the custode down. That blind is gonna suck. Okay. Well, just overhand for now. Getting her down. Seeing if we can't hit her. Alright. Riposte is going to take her out. Covering the Arbalest there. Gonna go for the Virago, because she's the one I can hit for now. Healing our other Arbalest. fine. There we go. Just getting riposte back. Windlass for the combo. Didn't get any. Killing our other guardsmen. Just go at the Virago. Then we can overhand to overhand. She's down. Does leave this with nothing to do, but that's fine. Defending, and then overhand, and that's the siege. Okay.
Dig deep. Find the metal to meet this day's demands.
That's fine. So my plan is to get the flagellant down here to Black Cat's talent.
Adapt and reposition.
Provisioner. Gonna grab the stitching kit. Gonna grab more of these stalwart stews that I'm gonna use up when I can. And that's gonna be about that for now. I'll save what I have for now just in case more comes. In upgrades.
For wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Not sure what else I can really get here.
Without tail, there can be
More in items would be nice just to see what I can spend on.
shored up against incursion. For
At the
tonight.
physician here. I'm gonna get rid of soft. That way he... Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. Can't go any farther down in that tree. So can't unlock or anything like that.
The next stop.
We're gonna repair.
Leagues away. Plan accordingly.
Heal his health.
The means of mastery.
And was there anything else that got unlocked here that I want? We'll take the boxing gloves and we'll take the speed bag for now.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
So the plan is once the flagellant comes down, we go back up to the camp with him, and then I'm gonna have to go through the suspicious few with him. He's gonna blight. I can use the dagger with that, and then that's gonna progress the quest, I think, and then we go from there. So let's pass the day for now. That's also gonna get the fatigue down. That's gonna get some stress down. What I wanted to check here quick is, yeah, we have the journeyman physician here. So, all right, let's do that really quickly.
Who remains come morning? Who numbers among
Ooh, heroes on combat start weak is not going to be good. And we'll be going pretty much up there anyway. So I don't know how else I'm going to be blighting them, considering I have to have this equipped on the Leper. So it is, to an extent, something that could soft lock you, it looks
by the
like.
hardships of our campaign.
So mastery trainer here. Gonna go with Damien. Just looking at what I could use on him. Yeah, what I have is probably what I want. And we'll do the hero upgrades. And get the wild tea to try to remove soft. And then we can use the dartboard. And how many regions do we have left on your stuff? One there. What are we going through the... Alright. Just in case... I'm not sure if they removed it or if I just haven't been seeing it, but just in case we, like, run into a cardinal or something, I'm gonna use this. Damien can have the flapjacks, so can Baldwin. And get rid of the slime mold. Still have the disease resistance. I still have this stuff. I think we're good, and we'll just have to go with what I have. Alright. Let's see how this works.
The last remnants of the Great Dissolution cling stubbornly to these icy peaks.
Now, the build I have going for Baldwin isn't going to be nearly as good because we have an extra hero, but I need that extra hero just to finish the quest because Baldwin can't blight. And hopefully we don't run into death. So let's go up the academic study to the unknown so we can get to either of those and just ignore the fight.
Up ahead, the seat of our regrettable research.
That way there's less risk to us until then.
Research and inquiry. A monument to a once prestigious career.
Well, I'm not sure what the trinket is, but we have a chance at something.
The spoils. An artifact of
Oh yeah, that thing.
Power.
Blood smeared calculations. Turn start, convert dodge to crit, convert block to strength, on turn end, convert crit to dodge plus, convert strength to block plus. Yeah. That's a little too thinky for me right now. Also, I don't think it'd work too well with either of the things I have going on. We could make it work with Baldwin. I keep thinking that's a loathing. I'm like, what does the loathing have to do with kingdoms? No, it's just armor. They both want to fight, so we'll do the fight. Maybe it'll be easier. Or, because of the stress, I might get screwed here. Let's do acid rain on these two because of blight resistance. Baldwin, right? Oh. Well, now we know how this works. Alter gun.
Early results are encouraging.
I'm just gonna Solemnity for the stress. Not sure how he went first, but we're gonna Reflection to get the blinds off. I want that Herald down, so we're gonna try to blade it again, which it resisted. Come on, you got a 10% resist chance. You can't resist it that many times in a row. There we go.
Take heart. and do not relent. The slow suffering begins.
Heal yourself and your target.
Impeccably timed.
Reflection, get blind off, de-stress yourself. And
measured.
We'll see if we can't hit one. It's at death's door now. Or maybe not. So they're both at death's door, they both go to bleeding. Gonna try to get some stress down on Baldy here. So that means Salimity.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Oh, hell. The first fight with him. Really?
Death has come to claim her elusive prize.
I can't run from this now. I gotta be careful. Baldwin, if you would please. This at least gets rid of the dodge plus. As much as I want to hit her, I need to heal. Intimidate at least does damage and gets rid of the blind. Also gives Baldwin a taunt.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Light her, please. Oh, now things gonna be fun. You're in my town now. 19 damage also gets rid of her block. I thought it would have. And we're guaranteed crit.
A brilliant conclusion.
Don't really need to get rid of that, so... just gonna try to blight again.
The enemy weakens and wanes. At least he healed. At least he healed. That's another death door for you. That's death. Ha ha ha. You didn't ruin my plan. I really thought that was gonna be it. I really thought that was gonna be it for the plan. We got Death's Head. I think we are putting that on Damien. And then we're going to the suspicious view right up the middle because that's what my gut tells me to do. Alright, we're avoiding the fight. I do have to double check here. All that
I think this is going to be the better So, yeah, let's go with the Burning Salve just to make sure I get chances to keep Damien alive because they can burn for quite a bit. Essentially, I just need to blight them once to use that, don't I? Okay, screw that combat item. Suspicious few. Hold, friends. These are good folk. These are good and gentle folk. I get flame, food, combat item, and secrets of the Coven rather than just combat. I'm very tempted to see what this would do. Like, is it an ambush? But no, we're doing the combat. All right. Damien, if you would, please acid rain her. Yes. Well, acid rain because that blights. And I would really like the Custode blighted. There we go. So then I can use Blade of Blight. Now it's Blade of Blood, which I can pretty much use on her next turn. If it was equipped. Which I kind of saw coming, but we're going to de-stress. I don't think I need Damien anymore. But just to keep things going, we're going to do Deathless and heal. I mean, he has a ton of health on his own. Then I can do Hue, hitting the cauldron, doing a massive amount of damage to it, and getting rid of one of her dodges. Kinda surprised it still has the ability to do something there. Well, it doesn't matter that we're blinded. Just getting rid of the blind and her dodge. We heal Cauldron and her. She's bled. Wasting your turn putting things into the pot that's about to break.
Bravo.
She's on armor break. Cauldron gone. And on her next action, she goes away.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
So we got the Blade of Blood. Weapon, Thirst for Blood. Scrutinize a suspicious few for fungal witch sign. If anything is amiss, spill their blood and their secrets. So I'm gonna throw this on. I am gonna keep actually I am gonna keep Damien on me because he has that spiked skull cap. And we can throw him in front and pretty much be fine. And then that's gonna be the plan.
A crackling fire and the company of friends.
Well, that's actually a really good one.
Both.
Damien, you got hard skin, so on combat start, he gets 2 block tokens. Rumor scavenged from the campsite, so enjoy the view. Don't forget to look under the loose floorboard. Ah, the watchtower. Okay. The map.
Each day brings new obstacles and new opportunities.
So, for this one, I think I'm just going to go to Amani's Rest, which means going through the Shroud. Then, that's probably the last quest before the big stuff hits, so I think I'm going to do that in the next episode. And we'll go from there. I'm not sure if that's going to be the last episode because I don't know what else is left, but it sounds like once we get this dagger, that would be my assumption, is once we get this dagger up and ready, things are just going to like hit the fan. So I don't know what else I would have to do other than blood, because that would be bleed, blight, burn. Unless I have to do a debuff or something, which would be super silly, or destroy another cauldron. So that's gonna be the plan for next time, is going and getting that last thing for the dagger, seeing what's after that. I probably can drop Damien after that, and I kind of just want to see if I can do this with just the leper now, or maybe I know people have done the last one with just Damien, the flagellant, but it'd be kind of cool to do it with just one of these heroes, I think. So that's gonna be the plan, I think, and go from there. So that'll be it for this time. As always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.